Proofreading and editing, writing using formal conventions. What is proofreading? Proofreading means examining your text carefully to find and correct typographical errors and mistakes in grammar, style, and spelling. Proofreading tips. Number 1, take a break. Take a break after you're done writing and revising. Look with fresh eyes. Number 2, use the Spellcheck tool. Then look for grammar, spelling, punctuation, capitalization, run-on sentences, fragments, and spacing errors that it might have missed. Number 3, slow down. Don't read it too fast. Stop at periods and pause at commas. Number 4, read aloud. Listen to your writing. Does it make sense? Does it flow? Number 5, look out for repetition. Number 6, ask yourself, does this express what I mean to say in the best way possible? Can it be clearer? Can it be worded differently? Editing checklist. Does each sentence begin with a capital letter and end with a mark of punctuation? In using quotations, have I copied the exact words of the speaker, placed them within quotation marks? Does each of my sentences tell a complete thought? Have I corrected all sentence fragments and run-ons? Are all names and other proper nouns correctly spelled and capitalized? Have I corrected all spelling errors? Have I looked up the spelling of words when I was not sure? Spellcheck. Run the Spellcheck tool when you have finished writing. Then, proofread to be sure it caught all spelling mistakes. While running Spellcheck on your work is very important, it certainly is not a foolproof means of making sure that your writing is error-free. No matter how careful you are with Spellcheck, there is no substitute for proofreading your work yourself. There are too many similar words in a language to ever be able to rely 100% on Spellcheck to get rid of all of your errors. Homophones. Homophones, one of two or more words pronounced alike but different in meaning and spelling. So these words sound the same, but they have different meanings. They mean different things, and they are spelled differently. They have different spellings. To, and to. To, I need to go to the store. Here, I need to go, the purpose or intention. To the store, this is motion or direction. TWO, I have 2 dogs, the number 2. TOO, I like ice cream. I like ice cream too, meaning also. There, and there. THEY apostrophe RE. They're my friends. Contraction for they are. They are my friends. THERE, I want to go over there, talking about a place or location. THEIR, it is their turn to play. This is the plural possessive pronoun. Their turn to play. Your and your, YOU apostrophe RE, you're welcome to come over my house. This is the contraction for you are. You are welcome to come over my house. Y-O-U-R, I have your new jacket. This is the singular possessive pronoun, your new jacket. It's and its. I-T-S, the kitten is tiny. Its paw is only an inch wide. This is the singular possessive pronoun, its paw. I-T'-S, it's a beautiful sunny day. This is the contraction for it is. It is a beautiful sunny day. No and no. N-O, do you want dinner? No, I'm not hungry. Negative response. K-N-O-W, I know I saw my keys somewhere in this room, talking about knowledge. Hear and hear. H-E-A-R, I can't hear the music. Listen with ears. H-E-R-E, please come here and give me a hug. Place or location. There are many other homophones that I have not listed here. These are the most common homophones that are used incorrectly. Capitalization. When you think of capitalization, think of mints. Mints, M-I-N-T-S. Months and days of the week. I, meaning the word I, talking about yourself. Names, titles, and start of sentences, M-I-N-T-S. Mints, months and days of the week. The word I, names, titles, start of sentences. All of those things need to be always capitalized. Okay, those are always uppercase, start with uppercase letters. Always capitalize the first letter in a sentence. Always capitalize the first person singular pronoun I, talking about the word I, meaning yourself. Capitalize proper nouns, specific people, places, things, events, etc. Capitalize people's titles and titles of books, movies, songs, poems, etc. Punctuation. We have a comma, an apostrophe, an exclamation point, a question mark, and a period. And we will talk about quotation marks in a minute. So punctuation. Number one, a comma is used to separate the elements in a series, 3 or more things, to connect two independent clauses, and to set off introductory elements. If you're using commas in a list, I went to the store to buy milk, comma, bread, comma, and eggs. Connecting. Today is sunny, comma, but also cold. Introducing. He said, comma, quote, hey there, unquote, to the kids. Number two, an apostrophe is used to create possessive forms, contractions, and some plurals. Possessive. John's hat is red, J-O-H-N apostrophe S, talking about John's hat. Contraction. Can, not, can't, C-A-N apostrophe T. Plural. The teacher's students always came to class on time. Teachers, more than one teacher, and it is their students. The teacher's students. T-E-A-C-H-E-R-S apostrophe. Number three. Use an exclamation point at the end of an emphatic declaration or command. Emphatic declaration. That is great. Wow, that is really exciting. Command. Stop. Go. Number four, a question mark is used at the end of a direct question. What are we having for dinner tonight? Asking someone something. Number five, use a period at the end of a sentence that makes a statement. We are having roasted chicken and potatoes. Telling someone something. Direct quotes, quotation marks come in pairs, one in the beginning and one at the end. Anytime you are having quoted quotation marks, quoted text from a passage, you need one in the beginning of the direct quote and one at the end of the direct quote. They come in pairs. You have to have two. One at the beginning, one at the end. Use quotation marks are used to set off materials that represent quoted or spoken language. Examples. In the passage, the author said, quote, "The boat went down the river," end quote. 7 years ago, that's the direct quote from the text, is how Abraham Lincoln's famous speech starts. Notice we have quotation marks come in pairs, one in the beginning, one in the end, one in the beginning, one in the end. Sentence fragments. We have a fragment with no main verb, a story with deep thoughts and emotions. Possible revisions of this fragment. He told a story with deep thoughts and emotions. Here we have told as our main verb. Twain's A Co-Pilot is a story with deep thoughts and emotions. Here our main verb is. So a fragment, sentence fragment is it's a part of a sentence. It cannot stand by itself. It's not a complete thought. Complete thought is a complete sentence. Here we have a fragment. It's part of a thought or part of a complete sentence. Cannot stand by itself. Here's another type of fragment, no subject. Example, with the ultimate effect of all advertising is to sell the product. That doesn't make sense. With the ultimate effect of all advertising is to sell the product. No subject. Possible revision. Remove with, take that out. Capitalize that T so that it begins the sentence. The ultimate effect of all advertising is to sell the product. There we have our subject, and that makes sense. The ultimate effect of all advertising is to sell the product. Run-on sentences. A run-on sentence is two independent clauses that have been run together without a conjunction or punctuation mark between them. Write the two independent clauses as separate sentences using a period. That's one way to fix it. Another way to fix it would be to use a comma and a connector, like a coordinating conjunction, to separate the clauses. Or you could use a semicolon, here's our semicolon, to separate the two independent clauses. Here's a run-on sentence example. Orville and Wilbur Wright had a bicycle making business in Ohio. They loved experimenting with flying machines. They built the Wright Flyer in 1903. We have three different complete thoughts here, three different sentences, complete sentences run together. We need to break these up. Here's our correction. Orville and Wilbur Wright had a bicycle making business in Ohio, semicolon. However, comma, here's our coordinating conjunction. They loved experimenting with flying machines, period. End of sentence. Capital letter, new sentence. They built the Wright Flyer in 1903. So we broke it up into three different parts. Putting it all together. Here we have a paragraph. Let's read. I typed this paragraph to see all my mistakes. The red and green underlined words tell me that there are some problems. I need to proofread and edit to fix my mistakes. I can use Spellcheck to help fix spelling, spacing, capitalization, and grammar errors. My grammar isn't so good sometimes. My spelling and spacing get messed up when I try to type really fast. Sometimes I forget to capitalize words. When you use this tool, it doesn't always catch every error, so you still have to read over your work and make sure it is correct. Can you find all the mistakes? So look at all those mistakes. The red words, the words in red, all have spelling errors. All of these spelling errors. Typed, C, too many E's. Mistakes, too many S's. Underlined, we're missing a letter. Words, wrong letter. We need an S instead of a Z. Need, too many E's. The and symbol, don't use the and symbol. Write out the word and, A-N-D. Fix, we have too many F's there. Mistakes, we have too many S's. Spelling, we're missing a letter, an L. Sometime, we need an S on the end, missing an S. Messed, to, this is the wrong to, T-O-O. Here's a homophone. We need T-O instead of T-O-O. T-O-O means also. We need T-O. Try to type really fast. So wrong homophone spelling there. Be careful of those. Really, we're missing a letter. U, don't write the letter U when you mean Y-O-U. Don't write your U-R when you're talking about Y-O-U-R. And again, don't write U. It's Y-O-U. In the purple, we have some spacing errors here. If you see words run together, you need to fix that and put some spaces in there. In green, we have some missing punctuation here, or incorrect punctuation. Okay, we have some run-on sentences that need to be broken up. We have another run-on sentence that needs to be broken up. We have some missing punctuation, and this punctuation mark is incorrect. Can you find all the mistakes? That's a question. It's asking me something. That's not an exclamation point. It should be a question mark. In blue, we have capitalization errors. This should be the start of a new sentence. We need a capital T there. The word I should always be capitalized. Spell check, this should not all be capitalized, okay? All lowercase, or maybe even just the capital S. That's it. Capitalization should not be capitalized, and we have some in the middle and at the end that should be lowercase. Errors should not be capitalized. Here we have the beginning of a sentence. Beginning of sentence should always be capitalized. That M needs to be uppercase. Spelling should be lowercase. And should be lowercase. Spacing, get, and up should all be lowercase. They don't need to be capitalized. I, the word I should always be uppercase, always be capitalized. Here we have the beginning of a sentence, should be the beginning of a sentence, so we will capitalize that. Again, the word I always should be lowercase and every should be lowercase. So look at all those mistakes, lots of errors here. So let's see our corrected example. Corrected example. I typed this paragraph to see all my mistakes. The red and green underlined words tell me that there are some problems. I need to proofread and edit to fix my mistakes. I can use Spellcheck to help fix spelling, spacing, capitalization, and grammar errors. My grammar isn't so good sometimes. My spelling and spacing get messed up when I try to type really fast. Sometimes I forget to capitalize words. When you use this tool, it doesn't always catch every error, so you still have to read over your work and make sure it is correct. Can you find all the mistakes? Much better, much easier to read. This would get full credit and points. Reminder, speaking of full credit and points, part of your constructed response score is based on proper use of formal writing conventions. So make sure you proofread and edit your work before you submit it for a grade. Here's another editing checklist that you can use. Am I using the correct words like homophones, it's, to, your, there, etc.? Am I using correct grammar? No run-on sentences, no fragments. Is my subject-verb agreement correct? Don't start a sentence with certain words like well, and, but, because, cause. Type out all words and numbers. Do I have correct capitalization? Do I have any missing or unnecessary punctuation? That is the end of our proofreading and editing mini lesson.